What up, guys? I managed to pull the new Eunhwa on a single after I wishlisted her, which I'll show you right here. See, this is why you always wait to wishlist, baby. We're rich. So I'm gonna peep her advice story now. We'll see how this is. Hopefully she mellowed out. Last advise, at least on her regular version, she was just kind of being grumpy the whole time. I'm somewhere on the surface, surrounded by all sorts of debris. I came here to support Eunhwa, but we got separated. First things first, I need to regroup with Eunhwa. But since I have no idea where she is, I can't just move around recklessly. And if things weren't bad enough... Ow, that hurts. Raptures. I can't afford to waste time fighting right now. I need a way to avoid a fight. Head to that building next to you, Junior Blockhead. Oh, she changed the name that she calls me by, I guess. What the heck? If you move through there, you can avoid the Rapture's line of sight. After that, the passage on the second floor will lead you straight to me. Eunhwa, you're safe! Were you actually hoping that I wouldn't make it out safely? That's not what I meant! Quit the yapping and follow my orders now. Can you shoot that gun you're holding? I think so. Good. Then be ready for combat, just in case. You're the only one who can fight right now. Damn it. I never thought my weapon would be taken away. But complaining won't get us anywhere. I'll cover you, so follow my orders, Junior Blockhead. Our top priority is to regroup first. Got it. I don't know if my mic's gonna pick up the clicking noise of my tongue. We'll see. A moment ago. Both of you are here. Thanks for showing up on such short notice. I happen to be free, that's surprising. Sorry to cut into your hard-earned break. I'm used to it. But there's something I absolutely need you to handle, so I called you in. I said I can handle a simulation test like this all by myself. So, what's the point of bringing him here too? The simulation this time is a bit special. Normally, the more people the better, but with you, Eunhwa, I think this number will be enough. Or am I wrong? Would it be better to have more? Better to have just Junior Blockhead than a whole mob tagging along. Anyway, since we're all here, let's get started right away. You sure you don't need any more details? No, I'm good. Alright then, we'll begin after a short briefing. The purpose of this test is to verify whether this new type of simulation is safe for users. The simulation identifies the user's weakness and aims to help them overcome it. We'll monitor the user's condition until they clear the simulation. When you're ready, use the device in front of you to enter the simulation. Okay, you'll be starting in a moment. Huh? Why? It's for the sake of the simulation. That's all I'll say. Okay then. I'll go first, Junior Blockhead. She gonna keep calling me that? Don't lag behind. Eunhwa puts on the device and enters the simulation. She's gone? Will she be okay on her own? If it's Eunhwa, there won't really be any problems for a while. She's exceptionally capable after all. You seem to trust her quite a lot. No doubt about it. I called you here for this simulation partly because I trust Eunhwa. And the other reason? I gave Eunhwa a quick rundown, but I should explain it to you in more detail. This simulation is built based on data recorded in the nymph. It creates enemies from the fears of whoever enters, deliberately triggering their trauma. The simulation Eunhwa just entered will lay bare her weakness. I don't think that's what it's supposed to mean. And no one wants to show their weaknesses. Especially someone like her, who's always striving for perfection. Is it really okay for us to be privy to all this? We're like shoving her trauma in her face. That's fucked up. We wouldn't have started without Eunhwa's consent in the first place. I guess she is kind of like that. That's why I'm counting on this opportunity to help her finally overcome her weaknesses. Though she has already overcome so much and grown in many ways. By confronting and resolving whatever still lingers deep in her heart, she will move even closer to the perfection she strives for. I see. But are you sure I'm the right person for such a task? Though it may not seem like it, Eunhwa trusts you. Knowing her, She'd never say it out loud. I guess that's true. But when it comes to your help, she won't refuse. For some reason, I feel a bit embarrassed. Heh, is that so? In any case, that's precisely why I chose you as Eunhwa's partner. Any other questions? No, I think I'm good. Good. Then get started. And be careful. If I know Eunhwa as well as I think I do, she's probably in an exceedingly dangerous situation right now. Dangerous? Yeah. If my hunch is right, Eunhwa is in no condition to fight. Oh, so that's where they're gonna go with this. Where am I? Ugh, damn it. Why does my head feel like this? Is this a side effect of the simulation? Eunhwa looks around. I should scout the area first. Eunhwa reflexively reaches for the spot where she always holsters her rifle. But I figured the simulation wouldn't go as expected. But I didn't think my weapons would be gone. I'll have to move as carefully as possible. Is there any high ground nearby? Eunhwa looks up and scans the building around her. I'll head over there for now. Phew, I can see clearly from here. Looks like their patrol range extends about this far. Got eyes on a few raptures. But more importantly, there's really nothing around here. Not even a weapon. All I found on the way here was this flare. Is this seriously all I've got? I need something to fight with. Huh? Is that Junior Blockhead? She's really gonna call me that. God damn it. One raptor, 2 o'clock. Take cover behind the debris ahead. It won't spot you. There aren't any raptors nearby, but if you're confident, taking it out wouldn't be a bad move. What's your call? Take cover or fight? We'll take cover first. Then get behind cover fast before it turns its head. Judging by its movement pattern, it'll move on in about a minute. Got it. I hide behind cover as Eunhwa instructed. I hold my breath and wait for the rapture to move on. I guess I can't really be wasting bullets either. The sound of the rapture gradually fades into the distance. Okay, it's moved somewhere else. Now, head straight here. Okay, I'm heading there now. Alright, I'll be waiting. About time you showed up. Eunhwa, are you okay? Don't overreact. You know as well as I do that this is only a simulation. Yeah, but still. Enough. Any further debate would clearly be a waste of time. You've done well to make it this far. From now on, I'll handle the fighting. Eunhwa holds out her hand. What are you spacing out for? Hurry up and hand over the weapon. Oh, right. I hand the weapon to Eunhwa. And then? Ugh! What the hell is this? Hey, Junior Blocken, how in the world did you even carry this thing around? What do you mean? I just carried it around like usual. Does that even make sense? You've been carrying something this heavy around? It's actually not heavy at all. I take back the gun I gave Eunhwa and hold it up with ease. Oh, I start doing tricks with it. Damn. So this is what Ingrid meant by special. The only reason any of this is possible is because it's a simulation. Unbelievable. What's wrong? It seems like there's some kind of restriction on me that prevents me from lifting a weapon. Or maybe my output is being limited somehow. Meanwhile, you, Junior Blockhead, have been enhanced enough to fight raptors on your own. So what you're saying is... That's right. Our roles have been swapped. Oh, this is actually a good idea because she was originally a commander too. I'm in no condition to fight. Even if I wanted to, I can't even lift a gun. Even though it's just a simulation, it still feels awful. The goal is to find weakness and overcome them. Eunhwa? Oh, sorry. I got lost in thought for a bit. Anyways, from here on, you're the one fighting the raptors, Junior Blockhead. I'll step back and focus on supporting you. Okay! If that's understood, I won't say more. First, let's assess the current situation. The place we're in is somewhat unusual, but after all, this is a simulation. Its goal is for users to overcome their weaknesses, so there must be some kind of condition we need to meet to clear it. And we have to figure out what that is. Exactly, that's the ultimate goal. But we don't have any info to go on yet. At this rate, whatever we do will just be a waste of time. Junior Blockhead, do you know anything about the simulation? Anything at all? If you do, tell me all that you know. Well, the simulation is based on the data recorded in the user's nymph. It creates enemies based on what the user fears. Based on the data recorded in the nymph? So what you're saying is that our current situation is created from my memories. Well, that explains this inexplicable sense of deja vu. In that case, the key to clear this simulation must lie somewhere in my memories too. Perhaps... Did you figure something out? No, I just got a bad feeling. Let's move out and take down any raptures along the way. Our first destination is... Looking down, Eunhwa's gaze fixes on a certain spot as her face twists into a scowl. Damn it, so that's what she meant by identifying the user's weakness. This simulation really plays dirty. Hey, Junior Blockhead, we're heading over there. Eunhwa points at a collapsed building surrounded by debris. Is something there? Not sure. Probably. What? Yeah, what does that mean? Is there a problem? It's just, I never thought I'd hear you say, not sure and probably. I'm not foolish enough to insist on perfection in a situation like this. If all we got is uncertainty, then we must somehow make use of even that. Especially in a ridiculous simulation like this. True that. But why'd you choose that place as our destination? If you remember something, duh. It's a place I know well. A place you know well? I'll explain once we're there. Let's go, Junior Blockhead. I guess this is better than her calling me a moron or an idiot. Just as I thought, this is the place. Wait! This is... Looks like you remember being brought here before. Yes, this is where my grave lies. I graduated top of my class at the military academy, and led countless successful operations. But, because the Nikkes under my command disobeyed orders, I was slaughtered by a rapture and died a senseless death. This is where I, as a human commander, met my end. The fact that this place exists means the simulation was constructed from my memories before death. Hey, I knew it. The reason I can't even lift a weapon is that I've been recreated as a human. So, the condition to clear this simulation is... we have to survive. Most likely, yes. You recreate the moment I died and expect me to survive it? Fine, if that's what you want, I'll do it. I'll survive, no matter what. Alright, let's move. This time, it will definitely be different from before. Eunhwa walks ahead. Let's stay here for now. This spot is safe and will keep us out of sight. Okay. This place is definitely... What's wrong? It's nothing. I just remembered something unpleasant. Bad memory? Back then, I gave the same damn order to those idiots right here. But of course, they ignored me and did whatever they wanted. They said there was no need to wait, that the raptures were no problem for them. They treated me like some clueless rookie, and charged ahead such confidence, only to panic at the overwhelming number of raptures and got completely wiped out. I ended up fleeing from the raptures they draw in, got hit by a beam cannon, and died instantly. This simulation has recreated that moment down to the smallest detail, and those old feelings are resurfacing. Helplessness, fear, despair. Damn it. Eunhwa's expression gradually darkens. Hey, you got me this time. It's okay. What? This time it will be different. You're not who you were back then. And I'm here now. Just give the word. You're still quick with your words as always. But you're not wrong. Things are different from back then. So this time, I will definitely survive. Hey, Junior Blockhead. Following my orders won't be easy, so be prepared. Go easy on me, alright? Whining already? Okay, fine. I'll go easy on you, but don't think I won't push you hard. That sounds like a contradiction! Whatever, interpret it however you want. Alright then, from here on, I'll leave the fighting to you. I'm surprised she's able to say words like that. 11 o'clock, 900 meters out, 2 Servant-class Raptors spotted by the road pillar. Just the right targets for a test shot. Get into sniping position. Got it. I place my eye on the sniper rifle's scope and get a bead on the Rapture. But because the scope isn't properly calibrated, the magnified view sways back and forth. Phew. What? You're nervous? Yeah? A bit of nerves can be a good thing. It can even help you focus and improve your accuracy, so don't worry so much. Just don't let your nerves get the best of you. If your hands start shaking, you won't be able to hit the broad side of a barn. From this distance, even a 1mm shift means a complete and utter miss. I know that! Good, that's how it should be. Target the one on the right first. Then, take out the one on the left before it has a chance to react. When shooting, aim a little to the upper left of your target. Hold your fire until your aim is completely steady. Gulp! I gingerly place my finger on the trigger. Through the scope, the enemy still sways slightly. If you're struggling with controlling your breathing, hold it in right before you shoot. Following Eunhwa's advice, I hold my breath and the aim steadies. Now seems like a good time to fire. That's it, remember that feeling. Looks like you're ready. Now, fire! One more, now! Both shots hit the Raptures. Good job, Junior Blockhead. We did it! We saved the city! You're not too bad a shot. It's all thanks to your precise instructions. I see, you get it. Following orders precisely is commendable. But, that's just one step cleared. From here on, the real challenge begins. The real challenge? What do you mean? Because that's what happened back then. They ignored orders and charged recklessly at the two Raptors ahead, only to be overwhelmed by the countless ones that followed. Since the simulation is recreating that moment, it's safe to assume we're surrounded by swarms of Raptors. Things are a lot worse than I thought. Still, this is better than before. At least instead of those idiots who ignored me and got themselves killed, I've got you, Junior Blockhead. Thanks to your sniping, we've kept our presence hidden, and the Raptors haven't even noticed us yet. From a tactical standpoint, we're in a much better position. Compared to when I was struggling to survive alone, it's a world of difference. Well, that's a relief. So, what's the plan now? If we keep picking them off one by one... Damn it! They never intended to let us off easy, did they? What's wrong? You've got eyes, haven't you? Look over there! Eunhwa points to the spot where the Raptors I just sniped had been. Just beyond that, countless Raptors are slowly and steadily advancing towards us. They're heading straight for us! It'll be impossible to take them down one by one. They never intended for this to be an open and shut simulation. And the goal is something else. The enemies it generates are your deepest fears. And the goal is to overcome your weaknesses. For that, they're willing to force things and throw as many enemies at you as needed. What should we do now? Damn it, let's retreat for now. Then we'll regroup and stand by. Eunhwa and I hide inside a building to avoid the Raptures. We quietly hold our breath and watch from within, but the situation shows no signs of improving. If anything, the number of Raptures seem to be increasing. Talk about being between a rock and a hard place. It's so much like back then, it makes me sick. But the most messed up part is, even under different conditions, I can feel how hell-bent this thing is on recreating the same situation. Looks like it's trying to force me to face my fears. Damn it! Eunhwa averts her eyes, seething with frustration. It's pulling data from my nymph to turn what I fear into an enemy? This is supposed to be what I'm afraid of? Am I still afraid of the moment I died? Don't make me laugh. I'm not who I was back then. Eunhwa's hands tremble uncontrollably. Huh? What are you grabbing my hands for? It's gonna be okay. What? I told you earlier, Eunhwa, you're not the same as you were back then. This situation may have been created using data from your nymph. But you're not alone this time. I'm right here with you. Junior Blockhead. You're right. Things are different now. The situation may be the same as before. But this time, I'm not alone. I will never meet that fate again. Eunhwa's hands stopped trembling. Who says I can't escape from there? Instead of those fools who left me and charged straight to their deaths, I have a comrade who will fight by my side. There's no way I'd be afraid in a situation like this. So, I'll survive. I'll live through this. A fiery determination returns to Eunhwa's eyes. Thanks for snapping me out of it, Junior Blockhead. All in a day's work? You sure get cocky fast. Alright, let's get back to the strategy meeting. The situation's not looking great. But since this is a simulation, there's bound to be a way to turn things around. First, let's lay out all the cards we've got. Junior Blockhead, show me everything you've got. Alright, on it. I lay everything I have out in front of Eunhwa. Aside from the weapons, there's nothing really useful here. I knew this wouldn't be easy. Do you have anything that might be useful? I didn't find anything really useful earlier, so I don't have much on me. But I did manage to grab this. Eunhwa pulls something out of her pocket. It's a small gun about the size of a pistol. I don't think this will prove very useful though. Do you remember anything that could help us? Back then, there really wasn't anything useful around. Wait, it reads data from the nymph. That must mean... Did something come to mind? Yeah, I'm sure of it. This is our key of getting out of this situation. A red flare shoots into the sky over our heads, leaving a faint trail of smoke in its wake. It's a signal flare fired by Eunhwa. All set. We've set our coordinates, so support should be here soon. Of course, that means even the ones we'd rather keep in the dark now know where we are. Ready to take down some raptures? Let's do this. Good. Then I'm counting on you, Junior Blockhead. But how are you so sure that support will come? At that time, some Nikes from Elysion were carrying out an operation nearby. They found me shortly after I died. So, if the simulation is truly based on my memories, support will arrive before sunset, right after I died. If we can hold out until then, we'll be able to clear the simulation. So hurry up and finish your sniping prep. Roger. I get into position and start aiming. Through the scope, I see the raptors slowly approaching from afar. Their footsteps grow louder, shaking the ground beneath me. Just as I expected, the flare drew them in. All the raptors in the area are converging here. There are probably dozens of them. Just so you know, they're coming not only from the front, but from the sides too. In other words, we're surrounded. There's nowhere left to retreat, so if support doesn't arrive, we're as good as dead. Feeling nervous? Nervous? Who exactly do you think is nervous, Junior Blockhead? It's you who should be scared right now, isn't it? I'm not that scared. Dang, okay. I trust you, after all. Your face is bright red. Enough chatter. Just get ready to intercept. Okay. I press my eye back against the scope and focus. The swarm of raptors come into view, much closer than before. We should choke off their route first. Junior Blockhead, see the crumbling building at 10 o'clock? Think you can hit its weak point? Where exactly is that? That's where the concrete has broken off, revealing only the steel frame. Can you hit it? I think so. It's not a moving target. Good. Take out that section first. and bring down the bridge to restrict the Rapture's assault route. Fire when ready. I aim at the spot Eunhwa indicated. The bridge is barely holding its shape, hanging on by a single steel beam. I line up the upper left of that exposed steel to the center of my scope and pull the trigger. We hit it! The already weakened steel snaps under the bullet's impact. Unable to bear its own weight, the bridge collapses. Nice shot, Junior Blockhead. Now, just focus on what's ahead. Alright, let's start their counterattack for real now. The first target is the foremost Rapture on the route. The second is any Rapture that breaks formation. If I detect any unusual movements, I'll notify you. You've got 5 seconds per target, more or less. If you don't take them down in time, they'll get close enough to fire upon us. You got all that? Got it. I'm all set. Alright then. Commence firing. The muzzle spits fire in steady intervals. With each shot, another Rapture falls motionless. You're doing well. Keep it up. Roger that. How long have I been fighting the endless horde of Raptures? Before I know it, the sun is already slipping below the horizon. 2 Raptures on the rooftop of the tilted building. Shoot the ground beneath and bring it down. Got it. The floor gives away, and the Raptures come tumbling down. I quickly shoot the 2 Raptures that are immobilized by the impact of the fall. Good job, now focus on the front again. I turn the muzzle forward again. So far, no Raptures have gotten close enough to open fire. But their charge still shows no sign of stopping. Ugh. My body's getting worn down by absorbing the recoil. My aim is slipping bit by bit, and my firing speed is gradually slowing. Keep going. Hold on just a little longer. Phew! I take a deep breath and aim again. Uh-oh. See, this is why we needed to save some ammo. Oh no! I missed! I didn't hit the Rapture. Never mind, I guess we missed. A Rapture is rapidly closing in on us. And its target is... Eunhwa! The Rapture's beam cannon is just about to fire in our direction. Just then... a barrage of missiles screams in from somewhere. We won. The Rapture targeting Eunhwa suddenly jerks and slows down. We have support! Then, it takes a direct missile hit and explodes on the spot. What? Not only that, the other approaching Raptures also slow down, and are soon engulfed by the flames created by the incoming missiles, disappearing completely. It must be Vesti and Emma! This is based on data from my nymph, right? Yeah. Those 2 are the strongest support I can think of. Simulation cleared. We did it! We saved the city! Good job holding out until backup arrived, Junior Blockhead. It was tougher than I thought, but you handled it well. I just followed your orders, Eunhwa. If anything, I learned a lot from you. Is that so? But I've got a question. How did Emma and Vesti, who weren't there back then, come as reinforcements? Not sure, it's just a guess, but... since my nymph can't possibly contain any data from after my death, this simulation is probably a combination of 2 datasets. One where the Nikkes from Elysion arrived shortly after I died, and another representing reinforcements that could absolutely save me. They combine those 2 to create a kind of mission-clear reward within the simulation. The idea behind it is probably something like, if you have this kind of support, you'll always survive. Eunhwa? Do you happen to still have any regrets about what happened back then? Regrets, huh? I always thought I had none, but maybe deep down I did. Perhaps it was fear, too. If I had comrades I could truly rely on, I wouldn't have met such a meaningless end. I see. But this time, I'm certain of it. Now that I have comrades I can trust, I won't let opportunities slip away so pointlessly like I did back then. Ah, Eunhwa stares straight at my face. Comrades, huh? Is there something on my face? Never mind, don't worry about it. Let's get out of here. I'll treat you to a meal when we get back. Yay, free food. Oh, really? Yeah, there's a place I often go to with Emma and Vesti. It's not somewhere I tell just anyone about, so you should consider yourself lucky I'm letting you in on it. I'm looking forward to it. Go ahead. I'll do my best to live up to them. Just like you've lived up to mine. Huh? Let's head back. Simulation complete. No! They could have gave us a bit of the restaurant. No! Okay. That was actually pretty nice. Okay, both of Eunhwa's, what is this, like the device story thingy, were pretty good. I like this one. Her whole, like, character arc is overcoming the trauma, right? This was a nice touch, then. This was kind of similar. Wait, no, this basically was completely similar to her first to her first Bond story, goddammit, because they were both in the simulation, right? The first one was about the noobs, like the newly manufactured Nikes and whatnot, and then this one was a simulation about Eunhwa. So, I mean, both of them were basically like simulations, but, okay. I guess they were both pretty similar, but, I think this one was a bit nicer. Dang it, they blue-balled us, though. They were talking about going to the restaurant, but they didn't show us. No! Deep down, Eunhwa mellowed out, though. I wish she would stop being a jackass, though. Actually, I wonder if there's any, like, outpost thingies for her. Are there? What are these called? I don't remember. I think I did check this before, but I don't know if they're called anything. Is there any for Eunhwa on here? Dang it. I'm so far behind on this. I'm just so lazy to do them. God damn it. Anyways, whatever. I enjoyed that. That was a bit of a nice lore dump, I guess. I do think these Bond stories are a really nice way to do some more world building, or like your fan servicey stuff. I think they did that with the Bunny Girls, Nora and Blanc. That was kind of like their Bond story, was pretty fan servicey. But Eunhwa's one fits pretty nice for like world building and lore, which I definitely do enjoy. So I won't complain about that. Oh my goodness, I still can't believe I pulled her on a single from the wishlist, dude. That's so rich. I can actually use the skin that they got for free, bro. I was like, oh, is this gonna be like a Red Hood situation where they give me a skin for free and I'm not gonna be able to use it because I can never pull her? Thankfully, we high rolled, baby. See, this is why you always wait for them to be put in the wish list, baby. It's free! It's free! Anywho, I think that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think about this Eunhwa's Bond story, and I will catch you guys later.